separates the two states. And this fence, you should know, was built only during the 70s, which means that this whole area was open until the 70s, which allowed Fedayun groups to enter and place mines, which actually killed one of the kibbutz members from one of those mines. And this fence is the longest fence that Israel has with its neighbor, all along the Jordan, all along with its neighbor Jordan. And I will just say about the Mamluk Khan here, because you can see it from above. The Mamluk Khan, the Mamluks, were a political army group that actually controlled Israel, and they built a chain of khans. What is a khan? It's an inn, exactly. So they built this. Exactly. They built
We've already been to two khans already. Okay, Shara Guy and a Good Samaritan. Khan Shomroneto.
From on the postway, part of the postway of the Mamluks, or Nabati.
No, not this and not this.
Oh, okay. Okay. So actually, this is a Khan part of the postway which allowed the Mamluks to pass secret messages from Cairo to Damascus. So we can see this Khan over here, which it was only revealed during the 90s. Was only revealed during the 90s by the antiquity authorities that were invited. Yes, why? What are you asking? What the question is?
It wasn't here.
It was here, but it was all covered with sand and mud, which means that the kibbutz members who settled on this Khan, because I told you this whole area is not no man's land, is not an IDF military, decentralized, or how you say it, the zone. This is part of kibbutz Gesher, because the kibbutz members settled on the Khan itself. And they did not know what they have underneath the whole ground that covered, because as I told you, during the 90s, the antiquities authorities, as part of the whole revealing of this site, because whoever revealed this site were the second and the third generation of the kibbutz members who decided to tell the story of their parents. They came here. First, they started revealing the bunker that we will see, the bunker that served the kibbutz member during the Independence War, and as part of the whole work that they did here, they rebuilt this Mamluk Khan. Okay, so as for our story, I just want to tell you one more thing that one girl mentioned here. Very good. That Gesher, what means Gesher in Hebrew? Bridge. And that is why Gesher is named Gesher, because over the bridges, named over the bridges. So, as for our story, Naharaim. What actually Naharaim in Hebrew means? Exactly, two rivers, which refer to which two rivers? The Jordan River, which flows from the Sea of Galilee from this side, and the Yarmuk that flows from this side, between the Gilad Mountains, which belongs to Jordan, and the Golan Heights, which belongs to Israel. So the Yarmuk and the Jordan River are the rivers that supply the water to the hydroelectric power plant. You can see over there, the first Israeli startup. You see behind the power pole? You see it over there? Yes, it's placed in Jordan, and already back then, when Pinchas Rutenberg, who came here in 1919, he was he was Zionist, he had a dream to supply electricity to the Jewish state that's going to be built here. He had this vision and dream. He came here, and with his knowledge, he was very, very smart. He was very gifted in this field of water electricity. And he came here, and already back then, when he toured all over Israel, because to understand where will he build this hydroelectric power plant, when everybody told him, "Are you crazy? Hydroelectric power plant with which water? This is a very dry country. How do you think you're going to do that?"
Guys, remember, there was nothing over here back at the time. What does it mean, nothing? There were a few settlements, a few kibbutzim of the early Zionism, but things weren't that developed. He came over and he said, let's build a power station. It's crazy.
Not developed, meaning no electricity. It's very important to
So
know
from
that.
my understanding, this is the first place that gets power.
Yes,
all
this is
over
the
the
first
area.
place. Even the Jordanian, the King
have
Abdallah
it.
also received electricity from this
It's from
power
here.
plant. There was a cooperation with them because this whole area during the British mandate,
year was that,
according
please?
to the partition plan, was already Palestine, Eretz Israel, and Transjordan. So when he built this power plant, it was already placed in Transjordan, which later on in 1946 received its independence, which became the Emirates. It's the state of Jordan. But back then already it was placed in Transjordan. And for
Year
that he
of
needed to...
19,
What?
In what year was that, please?
1946, she's just said.
46.
1946.
And for that, he needs to receive a permission from the British in order to build this power plant, which is the electricity company. First is being signed in the British Rasham HaChavarot, in the British company registration, because it was the British ruled here, and it was registered as a private company. It was the private company of Pinchas Rotenberg, which later on nationalized and became the electricity company. All Israel. So this is a crazy story. You can understand.
At that point.
What?
Why he built it at that point specifically?
Okay,
Because of the
exactly.
other
Very good
the
question.
other river?
Exactly. Very good question. It was built there because of the meeting of the two rivers that can supply water all along the year, and because of the height differences. Because in order to generate electricity, you need to have a high pressure that allow the water to flow and work turbines that work generators and eventually provide the electricity. So this electricity company was inaugurated in 1932 and worked only 16 years. Why that?
Yeah.
Basic mathematics, 32 plus 16, we reach to 48, the Declaration of Israel, and the war starts here. The Jordanians take over this power plant. They ruin it, they rob it. The Iraqis as well, that join them, they ruin it, they rob it, they take it. The last workers who wanted to continue supplying the electricity to this whole area, they were being taken as captives. Later on, they were being released. But that is the end of the first hydroelectric power plant that has supplied the electricity to Israel. But the importance of establishing this initiation, this private initiation, is huge because, as you know already, this is the electricity company, the only company that transmits. The only company that transmits the electricity to our homes. So that is the importance of this initiation, this private initiation. And last year, the electricity company celebrated 100 years to its establishment. Because I told you in 1923, it was written in the Rasham HaChavarot HaBriti, the British
mandate.
Okay, let's enter the model that was built with the cooperation of the electricity company. There you can see all the stations. You can take a picture of all the stations of the train, because here you will see a model of the train that passed here, actually.
We'll be able to see like the model that describes the meeting point between Yarmouk and
You will
the
see everything in the film. In the film, you will see everything.